Okay. Need these three functions at the very minimum. Trying to make some breakout today. Let's see what happens. First thing I think I'm gonna do is take a sip of beer. And then we should create the character. Now, that's gonna be pretty easy, I think. Player has an X and a Y. Maybe 120. Maybe 128 divided by 2. Yeah, let's turn this up. This is good. And let's get the API reference up here. I'm gonna go for something like yeah. One, then layer dx. So this is a minus. So we're going left. And then player.x plus equals player.dx. And we're also going to have an else here if they're not pushing anything. Player.dx. Well, if player.dx is less than 0, then we gotta add to it player.dx plus equals 1. Plus equals I don't know, speed decay kind of thing. Let's just start with that. We also have to make it so that, like, because this is just going to bounce back and forth. I'll show you guys what that means, because I've implemented stuff like this before. It's just going to bounce back and forth. Like, it's never going to get to 0, really. Also, we have to define player.speed. I don't know, like 3, 4. Just see how that feels, and we're going to update it. Speed decay, I guess. Player.dxdk. This one. I don't like having magic numbers that much. So I like to start off my games like in the PICO8 editor, and then as I get more and more, and then I finish it off in like something like Visual Studio Code or Vim, or it depends like where I'm at. Alright, let's draw the player. So I think we want a rectangle. What color do we want? What's the is there like a standard color for the player? Not really. I'm gonna go with purple. Purple's cool. Rect fill. Player.x, player.y. Player.x plus player.width. Player.y plus player.height. So I have to define those. Color is going to be 2. Player color. Okay. Player dot width equals 20. Just making this up. Player dot height equals 5. Player dot color equals 2. Okay. Run. Oops. Attempt to compare nil with number. Oh, dx and dy are not defined, so yeah. Uh-oh. I need to clear the screen on updates too. Or on draw. Oh boy. Okay, so that's no good. I need to have like a max speed. Because, yeah, that increment is no good. But see what I mean? Like, it keeps going left. Like that. Or it does this. That's because we need to, like, kind of bound it. Like, okay, if the dx is within a certain range, then we just have to, you know, set it back to 0. Because we don't want that behavior. So if abs of player.dx is less than, let's just say it's like 2 or 3, let's say 2, then player.dx equals 0. Oh, that does not work. Huh. Oh. If it's less than 0. Oh, because it's always hitting this. Else. We want this to be an else. We can fix this. It's kind of like getting to be messy a little bit. Uh-oh, unclosed function. Yeah, I didn't end this one. That's okay. I guess I feel like the decay is a little bit too much. Maybe we do more like a 2.5. Feels a little nicer. Maybe the decay should be a little bit higher though. And we'll give this like 7. Feels okay. It's not very precise though. Let's do more like this. Yeah, I like that better. That feels a little better. And while we're at it, we can. Alright, we gotta create like a. Well, first we gotta take a sip of beer. We gotta create like a ball that flies around. Yeah. Infinity by 2. Like 3 radius or something. What color is the ball usually? Is it white? Yeah, it's usually white. 7. And it has a dx and a dy. Let's give it like, I don't know, random number to 2. And then, okay, so the ball needs to move in whatever direction it's going. And I also want to make it like, I'm gonna create a function to grab all this stuff into. away. And actually, I'm just gonna keep programming from here now. I love that font though. It looks so cool. But it's just a lot easier to program like this. Alright. So yeah, we gotta create a ball. Let's see. We got update player. Let's just make sure we didn't break anything. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now, let's create an update ball function. And I'm still kind of new at Visual Studio Code. I usually program like at work when I'm programming. I'm usually on a Mac or like a or Linux, like Ubuntu or something. But I'm starting to get the hang of this, I guess. Okay, so at the very least we want ball.x to be incremented by ball dx and ball y plus equals ball dy. Now, yeah, so we're just gonna make it really basic at first. We're gonna say if ball.x is less than 0, then else if ball of x is greater than 128, then we're gonna oh, we can just do an or here actually, or ball.x is greater than 128 then, because we want the same thing to happen. We want ball.dx to be equal to the -1. So it just goes, if it's coming to the left and it goes to 0, then we just make the x direction, the delta x opposite. And the same thing with y. So we're just gonna copy paste and do this. There we go. And we gotta draw the ball. Draw the ball. Should we do circ fill or rect fill? Let's do circ fill, I think. Load. Let's do circ fill. XY radius color. X ball dot y. Radius ball dot radius ball dot color. It's easier when you set everything up here. You can just like configure it if you're not happy with one of the parameters. So let's load and let's see if it works. Cool. And it bounces around, so that's good. Neat. Let's also, because it's not really quite bouncing where I want it to, and it's like, you see how it kind of like goes off the screen just a little bit. Like it's only the center of the ball that really is bouncing. Let's add that ball.x plus radius, ball.radius, or minus ball.radius because we want the left side of the ball, or ball.x plus ball.radius on the right side. And the same thing here, minus ball.radius plus ball.radius. So let's see if that helps. It's kind of a detail that doesn't matter right now, but it's gonna bug me a little bit. Oh no, that didn't work at all. Oh, I didn't load it. I gotta load. Sometimes I forget. It looks a little bit better. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so now what we gotta do is collisions. Okay. So what I do for this is I usually just copy some code that I've already got in one of my other games, because it's easier than typing it out again. Okay, function check collision. Yeah, there we go. So this compares two rectangles. You know, it's a ball, but it's like so low resolution. I think I can get away with a rectangle. I don't think anybody's gonna really call me out unless, I mean, I can fix it later if it is a big deal. So I'm just gonna paste this into here, and this just compares two rectangles. Now this is +8. What is that? I might have to edit that. I don't know if that's gonna work. But anyhow, we can try this. So we should be checking the player. We should be checking if the ball, if check collision ball player. And both of these are going to need a height and a width, H and a W. All dot dy times equals -1. We're just going to make it go in the, and we're actually just going to make it random, actually. It's going to be kind of cheesy. Like, I know we can do some cool trigonometry here and stuff, but we're just going to make it cheesy. We're just going to take a shortcut for right now, so I can kind of read up on that later. Alrighty. Let's just pick a random number between 0 and 2 and negate it. Oh, we don't want it to be, no, yeah, we want to set it. We don't want to like multiply, otherwise it's going to keep getting faster. So that's no good. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh yeah, we need width and height. W and H. Let's just call this W and this H. I think that's reasonable. All dot W equals like about 6. All dot H is about 6 as well. I think his radius, I guess 2 radiuses. And if the radius is 3, then it's 6. So I gotta update this because we're no longer calling this width. It's called W. This is H. Okay, make that look a little nicer. This is cheesy. I don't know what this is all about. I don't think this is gonna work, but oh, look at that. Seemed to have worked. It bounces off of there now. It looks like the the collision box is a little bit large. Let's go with 5. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna need to at least add to the speed here. So when we get a really slow one like this, ain't gonna work. Also, it doesn't seem like, I wonder if that height is correct, because it seems like it's not bouncing correctly. You know what? I think this might need to be 3. Because we're checking from the center plus that, I think. I don't know. Let's just see what this looks like. Nope. So it's something to do with players' height, right? I don't know. It's this. It's probably just this. The first thing I compare is ball and then player. So if I'm doing +8 for some reason, it should be thing x plus thing 1 dot width. Thing y plus thing 1 dot height. Same thing here. Thing 1 dot height. That's the way it should be. So I might have to fix those parameters. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I gotta fix that back up to 6. Looks good. I dig it. Okay, so now what we want to do is create some blocks, right? So this game has like these blocks that we can destroy. So this is pretty simple. I feel like this just looks like a two-dimensional array. We could literally just we could actually just create 2 loops that are a nested loop. One that creates a row of blocks, and then we just loop that like 4 times. And then on each new row we change the color, and we'll just do that. Now, how big should these things be? I feel like the ball itself is a little large compared to these other games, so we're gonna actually bump this down a little bit. And plus, we also want this to be more like +1, like that, because sometimes we were getting crazy. Crazy slow. Oh no. I still got cheat mode on. I gotta optimize my video card for this. It's like super not that great. And then for this, yeah, plus. Wait, what? If the collision, then negative. Oh yeah, -1. I'll just do like a -1 or something. Yeah, and let's make the ball a little bit smaller. So the radius is 3. Let's make it 2 and see what happens. Yeah. No, 2. That looks a little nicer, I think. Cool. Alright. It's a little fast, but whatever. So next we gotta create our blocks. Alright, yeah. I guess we just call them blocks. Blocks. This is gonna be an array, or a table that I'm gonna use as an array. Let's have a function called make blocks. Function make blocks. Create blocks. What's the syntax for this again? Tables. I wish it would tell me just like for loop. I think it goes like this. For call row equals 0 all the way up until, I don't know, let's do 4 rows. 2. Let's just see what's going on here. Okay. Well, we're not even calling this function, so for call equals, I don't know, how many can we fit in there? How big do we even want these things to be? I don't know. It's 15. Height is 5. Do that. So what's 128 divided by 15? Let's see what we get. about 8. Let's just go for 8. It's gonna look weird probably. Alright, block. The x is equal to call, and actually we want this to be 1 through 8 times 8. Yep. Oh, I remember why. Now I remember why I had this to be a solid 8, because I was mostly just comparing sprites, which are the sprites in that other game are all 8 by 8, so everything is squares. That makes everything easier. Here. Times 8. So each row is going to be, oh no, it's not times 8. It's going to be times the width, and then that's going to be times the height. So call block of x, call this block width times block dot height. There we go. And then we need block color. Oh, block colors equals. I'm gonna make that a table. Let's go 8, 9, 10. Oh, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Block color is equal to block colors of row, because that's going to be a value between 1 and 4, and we want each row to be a different color, so that will do nicely. So we're going to create these blocks, and we're going to add them to the blocks array. Okay, so we create the blocks, and we're going to do that here in the init function. We're going to draw our blocks. Let's just make this a different function. Is that how this is done? 4. Yeah, 4 in all blocks. Do direct fill block.x, block.y, block.x plus block.width. I want it. Yeah, this ain't gonna work because it's block width. Block height. Width. Block.y plus block height and block.color. Alright, that's a lot of code, so I'm kind of expecting some errors here. Oh, wow, I guess it, it just works. Well, that's cool. We also want to kind of make a rectangle around it, because it just looks like one big thing, whereas here we got, you know, some... Well, it looks like it's just space in between, actually. So maybe we want the... We want this to be like +1 or something. Let's just see what that does. That should give me one space. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, I gotta load. No, that doesn't do it. In between each block. That didn't do anything. When I draw it, maybe I needed it. Oh. Probably just put a -1 on these and see what happens. No, what? I don't know. Let's see. I gotta think about this a little bit. Yeah, I think this is achieving the desired effect. Maybe I just need my width. Oh, it's a little bit lower. Well, that's gonna make it perfectly like that. Now, yeah, if I shift all of them by 1, that's not gonna be. Block.x equals column times block.width +1, right? I think that's what I want. And then this, I definitely want like +2. Let's just go with +2. Yeah, it seems like what I'm drawing, like I'm not giving them enough room in between each other. Somehow. Because I can see how like this first row is small. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna do what I want. Now that's just interesting here. So column times block.width. One times $25. 2 times 25. Yeah, that seems right. I feel like I just need a +1 here. Maybe I just miscalculated how many. Oh, I also want to minus an entire block width here, because I kind of want to start at x equals 0, but I'm starting more in the other direction there. So yeah, I'm doing something wrong here. Huh. Do this. Now it's longer. Okay, so that is the dimension that I'm thinking that I'm editing. And then all of this plus, like, plus 1 should be it, but... Maybe I'm just drawing it wrong. I wonder. I think I'm just drawing it incorrectly. Block X, so that's X0, X1, right? Direct fill. X0, X1, Y1, color. X0, Y0, X1, Y1, color. I'm gonna do a print H here. Block.x, block.y. Print H. X, Y. X2, Y2. We're gonna do something like this. Block.x. Block.y. Block.x plus block with so this is a cool technique. This print H thing allows me to print things to the console. So once I'm gonna restart my PICO8 and have it started from the console, and then I can see what these values are. Okay. Let's take this guy out. Go to breakout. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, we start from X1, Y is 4, X2 is 11, Y2 is 7. Yeah. That seems right when I create my blocks. Now, this next one, X is 11, so it starts right when that one ends. Huh. So it's a contiguous thing, and then Y equals 4, Y equals 4, and then yeah. So they're all really just smushed up one against another. So if we do this, right? Then we should be okay, I think. Nope. Dang. Now everything's just increased by 1. That's it. Okay, yeah. So that's not good. Plus call. Plus. Yeah, so we gotta do plus call. And then plus row. Yep, that's what it is. No, that's not what it is. Dang. So here's... Huh. Is it just like a drawing is not... Is it just like right next to each other? Like, what's going on? No, it's still doing that. What is going on here? And this one starts at 17 or 14. So this one ends at 13. This one starts at 14. So that means there's an extra. And then so this one starts. This one ends. And so okay. Jeez. That's probably not gonna do it either. I think I'm on the wrong track here. So this is okay. So we got column times block width. Minus the block width, that's fine. And then we add col times 2 plus row times 2. Just see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, so I guess that's what I wanted. Huh. Interesting. And let's, well, first of all, we gotta draw, we should draw this before we draw the ball. Also, I kind of want to make these a little bit bigger. So, a bit wider, and I don't know if I want them taller or more height, but I think I want these to be like 15, and might want less of them. Let's do 128 divided by block width, and we'll do seal. Is that, where is that? That's the math stuff I'm allowed to do here. Floor, yeah, floor is what I want. Cool. So let's see how many I get now. Uh-oh. Also, I want to draw those. I did say I want to draw those later. Or earlier. Huh. It's kind of weird. I might need to do a floor -1, I guess. And on top of that, I want actually to be more like a ×3 here, because I want to draw like an outline around each one of these. So I'm gonna have a little bit of space for that. So like rect. What color do I want? Like something cool. We'll just go color 1. See how it looks. Block dot x -1. Block dot y -1. Block dot x plus block width +1. Block y plus block height +1. And go with 1. That's the color. Let's see. Uh-oh. Line 101. Global block Y a nil value. Oh, yeah, that is a typo. It's block dot y because it's a property of the block. Oh, that looks cool. Nice. All right. I think I kind of want to actually do it this way. I want to draw a background. So it's not a black background. So I want to do like rect fill 0, 0 to 128, 128. This is a way to like kind of draw the whole screen to whatever color you want. Let's set it to that, and then we can make this outline be black or white or something. Let's start with black and see what that looks like. And I also want to put a outline around the ball. So when I draw the ball, draw circ fill. I'm gonna make this its own function because I want to add some cool effects. Draw ball. So that's the ball, and then we want to draw the outline. So circ fill ball.x. So we just want circ ball.x, ball.y, ball.r plus 1, and let's do 7, I guess. Oh no, the ball is already white, so we want to do like 0, I guess. Let's see how this looks. That's pretty cool. You know what? I'm not really thrilled with the I don't know. It kind of like hurts my eyes when the way the blocks look when they're all mushed up together. What is this? See if we can spread these out a little bit more. That looks even worse. Well, let's draw the player. Let's have a draw player function and then make that with an outline too. Make it look a little nicer. Let's get rid of that. Draw player. There it is. Rect player dot x minus 1, player dot y minus 1. And the reason why we're doing this is because yeah, we want it to start just to the left of where the player is, just to the top and to the left of where the player is. So if I can't see my cursor, but say the player is like right here, we want to start the rect just to the top and to the left, and we want it to end just to the bottom and to the right of it. So our x1 and our y1 is going to be what it should be, minus 1, and our x2 and our y2 is going to be what it should be, plus 1. So player.y plus player height plus 1. And the color, we'll go with a black background because that's what we got for everything else. So, or outline, I mean, not background. So it looks okay. I think the player paddle is a little bit too much height to it. So let's go more like 4. Let's see what that looks like. That looks better. Okay. Alright, so now we need to add collision to those. And when we collide it, we need to remove that block from the blocks array. So that'll be an update function for the ball, I believe. It's going to be a little expensive because we have to check against every single block, like what if it's colliding against every single block, but you know, should be able to handle that. You know, of course here right now block is undefined. We have to loop over for block and all blocks. Let's check collision. End. Let's get a swig of beer. Now, I normally wouldn't suggest modifying an array while you're looping over things, but do as I say, not as I do, I guess, right in this case, because I kind of just want to show you guys how it's done. So if it's collided, then del block, and I don't know, that should be that. Oh, we also want to change the ball dy times equals -1. So we wanted to change directions. And also here, you know, we want to do cool trig stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not here. We kind of want to do cool trig stuff when we collide with the player. Trigonometry, figure out like what the actual x and y speed should be. Uh-oh. Field W nil value. Uh-oh, yeah, so blocks don't have W? Totally should. Let's see. Where's my create blocks function? Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't have that, so yeah. So the problem here is that our collide function is expecting a W and an H on every object that we pass in through here, and we have not set that for the block that we have passed in to check if it collides with the ball. So we're just going to add that W equals block with block dot H equals block dot height, which are basically just constants. Yeah. Okay. So we got something. The collision's a little weird. I feel like it's kind of off. It's definitely kind of off. Yeah, that ain't what I want. But it still, you know, it still kind of works. So we're gonna have to make sure that these are working the way we want. Because I feel like they are not working the way that we want. Or it might be, is it the ball that's screwed up? It's going too fast for me to really tell, but it doesn't quite bounce properly on the paddle. Yeah. Seems like the collision detection might be a little bit off there. So I gotta make sure that this is right. The radius is 2, right? So I don't know, what happens if I just bump that up a little bit? Oh, that doesn't work at all. That changes nothing. Things are going a little fast for me to really. Oh, I forgot that. I changed it like that. Yeah, it's like totally not. Like it's colliding only with like the center of the thing, or maybe just it's because it's because it's a circle. So it's, yeah, since it's a circle like this, it's taking the center of the thing and then calculating the collision rectangle and putting it over here. Huh. Interesting. So that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, okay. So here's what's happening, yeah, just so I can... So if we got our circle, it's like the X and Y position that I set is right in the middle. So what it's doing is my collision detection stuff is taking that and saying, okay, this is X1, and plus the width is over here, well, plus the width is over here. Over here is X2, Y2, and here's Y2. So its collision box is like right here. And I need it to be like this. But instead it's more like this. So that's why it's a problem. And that's why it kind of seems like when it bounces, like the upper right is a little bit more better than bouncing on the bottom. Like if it bounces on the bottom right, it kind of works differently. So the question is, how can I, because this function is just built for two rectangles, can I like make it, can I cheat it in such a way, or can I like draw, I can draw it in a different way. So I can draw it to wherever its bounding or its collision rectangle is. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And where is that? Wait, this is the totally different program. Okay, here we go. Like, where is it? Create blocks, draw ball. So we're gonna draw it with an offset. So let me just make a comment to that, because I'm gonna come back to it and be like, what? Draw with an offset, because circ draws with XY and center, but the collision is a rect with XY as top left. So what we gotta do is kind of like X minus ball.r, ball.width, ball.y minus ball.height, and then the same thing with this guy, minus ball.width minus ball.height. Is this gonna work? I'm not sure, but we're gonna try. Yeah, that looks a little nicer. Oh, no, that didn't work at all. Uh-oh. I don't like it. Don't like it. It seems... Oh, man. I seem to have made the problem worse. That's interesting. Oh, wow. So let's just draw the... bounding box right now, just so I can get an idea if that's even working. Ball.x, ball.y, ball.y, ball.x plus ball.w, ball.y plus ball.h, and then we're just gonna do ball.color. Yeah, that doesn't look right. I'm wondering... It doesn't look that good. I don't like the way that feels. Let's get rid of these outlines real quick, because I'm not happy with it. Comment those out. And same thing with these. We might need that, so I'm actually gonna comment that one out too. That doesn't look good. It looks wrong. Sometimes it looks wrong. Huh. What is going on here? Just at least make that look okay. Nope, doesn't look that great. Seems like it's off by 1 or something. That's why. That looks a little better. Well, that's possible. Yeah. Confusing that still looks kind of weird. It's too fast for me to tell. Hold on. Date. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, so that looks okay. That looks wrong. That looks wrong. Wrong. Seems like everything's off by like 1 or 2 pixels. It might be because of the speed. Can't really tell. I don't know, that's probably not right, but let's get a beer going real quick. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's something up with that, man. I'm drawing it how it should be. Drawing the exact coordinates of it. I don't. is it that collision not working the way I want it to? Does it need to be an equal sign? Yeah, maybe it does. I think the speed is kind of messing with it. Wonder if that fixes it. We're dealing with such a low resolution. I think that helps. Oh, what was that? I didn't like that. Oh, what's going on there? Okay. That looked pretty good. Alright, I'd say we're doing alright. Let's implement like a loose condition here. And let's add back our cool stuff here. Yeah, let's do this. Plus one. Let's see how this looks. Whoa. Color needs to be different. 0. Color 0. Oh, color 0. Cool. Actually, I'm starting to think like maybe this should be this, and then this should be plus 1. Plus 1. This should be minus 1, because I want it to interact, like make it seem like it's interacting with the outside of it, like the border of it, not these. Like it should be able. It should appear as if it's interacting with the outline of it. I think maybe it'll feel a little bit nicer. Whoa, buddy. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. It doesn't look good. Unless we make the ball like bigger. Whoa, I forgot something here. Yeah, that one. Okay, we're just gonna go with this for now. Let's implement a lives system and a lose condition and all that fun stuff. So once the ball gets below the player, it gets past the player, we lose life. We're gonna need a variable for lives. Player.lives. Let's just go with 2. Update ball. If ball at y is less than or equal to 0, then player.lives minus equals 1. And then we're gonna change ball.y to this one. 2. Ball.x equals 128 and we gotta print our lives somewhere on the screen. I guess oh, we don't have a lot of room on the screen, do we? Where's that usually printed? Oh, I see. There's like a HUD. Yeah, I guess we could do that too. It's just there's not a lot of real estate on this screen. But that's okay. Okay. We're gonna need like a draw HUD function, and we're also gonna want to make the blocks start at below the HUD, as well as the bounce. So HUD height equals, let's go 20 pixels. So now we gotta kind of change this. Balls less than HUD height. It's fine. And then we want to, when we're creating our blocks, we want to start at plus HUD height. Plus HUD height. Yeah, okay. So we got a little bit of room there for our new HUD. Draw HUD. Let's make it. What should we make it look like? I think. Let's just make it a rect, like a white outline, I guess. From 0, 0 to 128, and the second y2 is 128, and then HUD height on the color 7. And then we gotta print lives, which is gonna be player lives, and we're gonna start it at, I don't know, like 15, 10, and the color 7. But we also, like, well, we'll just start with that right now. We'll see what it looks like. Save. Run. Oh no. Why is it not printing? Well, that's not good. Oh, I don't even call this function. That would do it. Oh yeah, that's way too much room. Okay, so yeah, that's why I made this variable, because we don't really need it to be like that much. Okay. Looks a little nicer. Of course, we do want to change. I don't even know if it needs to be that high, to be honest. We could probably make it more like a 7. And then when we print, we want it to be, I don't know, like 7. Minus like 3 or 5, 4, I don't know. Oh no, yeah. That's X. X to be like 10. What was that?
opportunity awaits at Disney California Adventure Park to unleash your inner hero. Yes, we're calling you the bold and the courageous to join forces with Spider-Man, Black Widow, Captain America, and Rocket?
I got this! Who wouldn't want to join forces with the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Come celebrate the Summer of Heroes starting May 27th, only at Disney California Adventure Park. Hero up!
Okay, we are back. Now, let's see. Alright, I wanted to draw this over here. X, and then Y. So is that a good X? No, I want more of like 5. 5. And then HUD height -4 or so. Magic numbers here are okay. We need one more HUD height. Nope. Yeah, no, that's fine, but I need to -6. This is just adjusting things. This is the easy part. So that's the number of lives. Now let's see if we lose lives and things reset properly. No, that's because I left in this code. That my update ball function is less than or equal to HUD height, or we need to take out this or. That don't work. What was that? Alright, what's next? Ball is less than. Just gotta get this part done and then I'm gonna call it, I think. So, this update ball function, this part, player lives, if ball is less than or equal to 0, then player lives, then reset ball X. Why is that not happening? Oh, it's gotta be greater than or equal to 128. Totally got everything backwards there. And then also on my HUD, we're gonna make this 27 so we can see that right part of this HUD here. There we go, looks nicer. This works. Boom. Let's see if this works. Boom. Yay. Alright, we've got a full game. We have a full game now. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm gonna call this and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. And we need to create a game over screen and such next, I guess. Oops. But till next time. See ya.